All right, we are back once more, gathered here in our tavern to discuss this week. We don't have
Yeah,
like a set topic this week. We just
we have
so
multiple.
much has happened this week that we were excited to talk about. We were
Yeah,
gonna divide it up into a bunch of little videos. Then we just decided to fuck whatever topic we had planned for tonight, and we're just gonna talk about our week.
yeah. We literally there's so much that's gone on. Well, that's been revealed like in this kind of week and like past week or two.
Yeah, the
That it's
biggest two
just
things that we wanted to talk about tonight.
we reach levels of peak.
Yes, the two big discussion points for tonight were going to be the Fantastic Four trailer and Bernie buying back Rooster Teeth. Those were the two
Yeah.
big ones for tonight, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
And we'll get
So,
sidetracked and
Pretty much July
yeah.
is going to be like my birthday month is going to be
jam
got me
packed.
hyped
Yeah,
with the
Oh yeah. We'll
movies. Like,
we'll we'll,
eh,
get, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. But I think we should talk about Rooster Teeth
yeah. Let's
being
start with Rooster
bought
Teeth.
back.
So it,
They
so he
bought
got,
back by Bernie Burns.
yeah, and
I
he
just
got
dropped my mic.
yeah. Bernie Burns bought back Rooster Teeth under his other production company, which the name of that other production company is. Hold on, give me just a second.
Yeah, keep looking up. But to
yeah.
explain, unfortunately, Rooster Teeth doesn't have quite a few of its IPs.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm wondering what is going to get brought back under them.
They might, if anything, they might just make new stuff, which good for them. Please do.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah,
might have
their
some
Ruby,
stuff that they may have gotten out of the contract.
their Ruby IP, which was their big one, is they no longer have. So that's
Yeah, it got bought out by Viz,
Viz.
right?
Yeah, which if it seems like Viz is trying to do something with it.
But that's fine. I don't mind
Yeah.
that because like
Oh, and the other one's like Death Battle was part of Rooster Teeth,
yes, and I
it
don't know
was?
but
I
Death
don't-
Battle's indie, and Death Battle's planning to stay indie. So
that's fine. A lot of Rooster Teeth's like original programming was even before Rooster Teeth acquired it they were indie stuff. I can't find the name of that other company. But Bernie Burns had a smaller production company or something, right? Because I thought he was retiring, but he had some company that he
It's
used
further
to
back.
buy the Rooster Teeth name back from Warner Brothers. Because
thank God.
honestly, in my opinion, Rooster Teeth started going to shit as soon as Warner Brothers came into the picture. Like I know,
As much as I love Warner Brothers as a company, sometimes, well, some of the products I would say,
No.
they don't know how to
They-
work with
They don't.
indie.
Yeah, they don't know how. They don't. They get
Warner
new
Brothers-
stuff, and then they don't know what to do with it.
Warner
Yeah, they're
Brothers
better with their
fumbled-
original stuff.
Yeah.
You know how hard Warner Brothers has fumbled on occasions? Suicide Squad Justice League is a Suicide Squad Kill Justice League is a good fumble. You know
yeah.
what's another good fumble of theirs? Not doing a fucking Batman Beyond movie in the fucking Spider-Verse
Yeah, what the
style.
fuck was that?
Oh
That
my
was.
god, why haven't they? Like, they
speaking
need to.
speaking of Spider-Verse, there was a thing I found just yesterday that I had never seen before. Did you know that Spider-Verse had a horror-themed short film that came out on YouTube?
Oh no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's
I
called The
still haven't even
Spider
seen-
Within, and it's like fully animated and voice acted by the Spider-Verse team, and it's good.
Damn.
I don't know how I missed this. I think it's between the two movies, but
Well,
I
either
still
way,
haven't even seen the second movie. Like I've
Oh,
seen
dude,
clips
you
and stuff
absolutely
of it, but
should.
I haven't watched it
you
yet.
should.
it's such bullshit.
And I love Miles, so I haven't. I'm
Bumble
surprised I
is
haven't watched it
hard.
yet.
So the thing, so we got before we keep bashing Warner Brothers, which I do want to do. We got to talk about like Rooster Teeth, and because like Rooster Teeth, yes, they had problems before Bernie left originally in 2020, but
Oh yeah.
like one of the biggest things to come out of Rooster Teeth that led to their downfall was Ryan, right? That whole situation with Ryan being a groomer
There
and a
was-
pedophile.
I'll
And
say
I
there
think
was
one
a
other
lot-
guy in what is the other like there was Achievement Hunter, which is the one I followed for a long time, and then there was another series team thing called Funhouse, and one of those guys got busted for pedophilia or grooming at the same time as Ryan, and both those guys were basically chased off the internet.
They also had like things coming out on them being like they were treating employees shitty.
Yes,
like,
there
a lot
were-
of things happening to Rooster Teeth.
Yes, like as they were getting bigger and not really, like, as they were doing more and more and more, as is kind of just the curse of growing larger as a company, bad shit started happening.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now,
the Ryan situation was especially tragic to me because that was like one of the core members for a long time, even when it was like a small thing.
yeah,
And
he was. Yeah, so shit happens. There.
Sometimes fame brings out the darkest side of people.
yes, it does.
Yeah.
Like I've always thought that like it takes a certain level of crazy to be successful. Like it just does because a normal guy doing a normal amount of effort won't get big. And I believe that anybody can make it, but like obviously if you go about things in a normal fashion and you don't have a certain level of madness to devote to something, you just can't do it, right? I don't know. Like, and I'm not an authority on this. I'm fairly new in this world. Like, I'm the most experienced in media of the three of us, but it's just, I don't know what it is, but like, just like, you gotta be a certain level of crazy to get big, which is why you always hear about celebrities fucking up. But anyway, that's depressing. I'm gonna fucking move on quickly.
Yeah, I would say. But
you know,
I'm not gonna say too much on it because again, it's just we have to wait and see.
Yeah, I don't exactly know in what fashion Rooster Teeth is coming back. Are they coming back to YouTube? Are they coming back to like media development? I don't know what they're coming back to do. Personally, I hope they like circle back to more of their YouTube stuff. Like, I would love to see a revival of like Achievement Hunter or Let's Play or like.
Yeah, we will see because we got to wait on that stuff and just see where.
Yeah,
because it just recently happened.
Yeah, it just got bought back. Like, we're not going to see anything new being made by Rooster Teeth for a while. Because we got to see who comes back to the company. Because as far as I know, Bernie is the only one back right now.
Yeah.
But I would love to see some of the old members rejoin. Like, I'd love to see Jeff. I'd love to see Michael. I'd love to see... who else was a big thing on Rooster Teeth for a long time? Jack. Fucking... all these dudes. I'd love to see... Gavin. I'd love to see more Gavin. Because I'm pretty sure all Gavin is doing right now is still Slow-Mo Guys. Though I did like Slow-Mo Guys. I'm not going to say anything against that.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see it.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch and see like as that develops.
Yeah, because we'll probably mention more on it.
Yeah, but yeah. And honestly, I love seeing the Rooster Teeth back because I've mentioned it before on the podcast, but Rooster Teeth was, or like old school Rooster Teeth, like Achievement Hunter and Let's Play, are what inspired this channel. Which, you know, originally I was advised to not ever say that because Rooster Teeth was a dumpster fire for a long time.
Yeah, but apparently the dumpster fire is now being put out and
yeah, we're apparently it wasn't so much a dumpster fire as like a forge fire that they're gonna hammer that shit out and make something new. And I'm hoping they do, yeah.
Because rise from the ashes.
We're hoping.
Speaking of new shit.
New shit. Movie. All right, movie. Man, we are spoiled for movies. We have been running our mouths about brand new movies and games since the start of the year, and it's mid-February. We haven't talked about a single fucking other subject yet this year.
That's a good thing.
It is.
They've been just pounding us with good movies after movies after
well,
movies.
Well, we still don't know if Until Dawn is going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
The problem. Okay, so Fantastic Four. We have all seen the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yes, man.
Practice, baby.
Spoilers, by the way, folks.
Yeah, spoilers ahead. I'd insert the trailer here in the video, but I don't want to.
And also, copyright.
Copyright. Yeah, we'd get fucking busted for that shit. Marvel would have our asses. Here's a question that I have not quite figured out the answer to. The Fantastic Four movie, is that part of the MCU?
Yes, but it isn't a multiverse. It is not the main 616 universe.
Okay, because I like the time period and the stylization and like
Yes,
the way it's
60s.
all being shot is very different than the MCU. Kind of
Yeah,
like
I think-
WandaVision, but
Yeah, it's because it's set in the 60s. I
Yeah.
think there's going to be, because, surprise, surprise, Galactus is going to be the big bad, and they're going to do him right for once.
that is the big bad of the Fantastic Four should be Galactus.
Yeah,
No.
Well,
I make-
well,
It's either Galactus or Doom. Those
the
are
Galactus are Doom.
Fantastic
But-
Four's.
But
big
like
bad.
main universe MCU has Doom right now, right?
We're about to.
Yeah, or
we're-
in
Yeah,
some capacity.
I think this Fantastic Four is going to somehow kind of lead into some of that shit, because like in the trailer you can see redrawing shit. And he shows like his, I think it's called like the multiversal bridge or gate or something like that he made in the comic to
Yeah.
like travel to the multiverse and shit.
Yeah, okay.
And if
I
Galactus is
wouldn't-
coming, they're gonna need some help.
They gonna need some
Probably
help.
with
But
Galactus, absolutely.
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if for the end credits for Fantastic Four we get RDJ Doom.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. But here's the thing: I would really actually like it if the Fantastic Four movie wasn't MCU. Like, I know Marvel is all about their fucking continuity and bullshit. But
Well, I've
if
seen-
they
they
could
could-
just fucking make movies, no one would fucking care if they were related or not.
Well, they've had to change the continuity as of recent.
Well,
because of
yes.
also the whole like guy who was playing Kang.
Yeah,
That issue?
yeah, but didn't that guy get proven innocent? And just as always, Disney just cut ties with him early.
It's too late. They've
They've
already changed
They did the
plans and
same. They
everything.
did the same shit with Johnny Depp when he was going through trials. There's anybody who goes on trial, Disney will fire your ass immediately without ever
Unless
knowing if
you
you're
are-
innocent.
Unless you are in really, really close buddy with this.
Yeah, unless you're in deep with Disney and you know secrets that they can't reveal. We're gonna get chased off the internet. Disney's coming for our asses.
The
Oh, yeah,
mouse
we'll-
is going to rob. The mouse is going to shank us.
Yeah, the mouse is gonna kick down our doors and steal my microphone.
Yeah, I would say the mouse is like
This motherfucker.
Yeah, heard you talking shit.
yeah, it's like the
Don't
sorry.
worry, Sidequest Productions will never be bought out by Disney.
God no, we have more respect for ourselves. than
Though,
that.
I will say, Rooster Teeth is back now, and if Rooster Teeth sends me a check and what says, I want to bring you under our ring, I will consider it.
Shit,
Yeah.
a nigga would never say no to an MCU check.
I will say no to an MCU check, because
I
if
would
Disney
not.
buys us, we will never see the internet again.
Yeah.
We will be gone.
Hey, they got Samuel Jackson. That nigga says worse shit than me.
No,
He has
but
no
yeah,
filter.
but I've never actually, this is an interesting question. Does Disney have any actual like online presence? Like, they have streaming
Yeah.
services, but do they
They
like,
own a lot of different like different YouTube and online shit. One of
do
the
they?
things being, yep, they technically own Epic Rap Battles of History through owning the people who own them type shit.
okay, that's interesting. Huh. I didn't know that.
They've made a joke about it, about how now they're owned by Disney.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know Disney like bought YouTube channels or like media production and stuff like that.
I believe just like Cartoon Network, Disney also has their own like YouTube channel where they show sometimes current shows, sometimes even old shows.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I guess that makes sense in some degree, but like just I would never.
They know
have
people
thought-
on YouTube,
Yeah.
so they need to reach out.
Yeah, I guess like I think I don't know if I'm like 100% correct on this, but I know that media companies or just companies in general, especially in like Japan and stuff, can sponsor VTuber agencies. So I wonder if Disney has ever like funded something like that kind of project.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Like
I,
Disney is known to have their pockets into a lot of barrels
yeah,
without even people knowing.
they got their fingers in a lot of pies. Yeah, but like I
I
don't
said
know.
pockets in a lot of barrels. I'm high
That
as
doesn't make
hell.
any fucking sense. No, but like I wonder if there's a Disney corporate Twitch streamer. You know, I'm sure I could find answers to this if I put any effort into looking shit up, but I'm not going to
Disney
because I'm
hasn't,
just talking shit.
if Disney hasn't done this, and like these motherfuckers need to
Yeah, they,
make Mickey Mouse a VTuber.
yeah.
Like
Well,
get
this
an
is
actor that can
another.
do the voice and
This
just
is
make a
another
Mickey Mouse
thing.
VTuber.
Since we can like tie this shit together, Rooster Teeth did that actually. Ruby Rose was a VTuber in the months before Rooster Teeth shut down. Like
I
Lindsay,
think she
Lindsay.
still is.
Oh, is she? Like
Maybe?
Lindsay, the voice of Ruby, was operating a
Oh,
Ruby
shit.
model for a while, and I think mainly what she did was like she did some gaming and she did some reaction stuff, but I think mainly her purpose was to basically give updates about what Rooster Teeth was doing at the time. So she was kind of like a news source. Like, don't
But
quote
that's
me on
smart
that.
though.
But yeah,
It's still using their.
it's using their characters' designs. It's using. I don't know if that's still the case or not, since Ruby is now owned by Viz. Though I know that the main four girls are still voiced by the same people, because I did see an announcement about that maybe just a couple months ago, where I think the cast was talking about how Viz is working on a new Ruby season or rebooting the show or something. I can't remember exactly what the fuck
I
was
would
going
say
on.
if they really had a smart marketing team, they would encourage her to continue doing that and encourage
Yeah,
the
that's
rest of them to also do that and branch out.
yeah. Like I'm sure, maybe not officially, but I'm sure that some level Disney has sponsored a VTuber agency at some point. I don't know what one, but it sounds like something they'd be doing, or at least looking into. Like,
If they're not, they're stupid for not
yeah,
doing it.
like if it came out that by some branching ass path, V Shoujo had like some funding from Disney, I wouldn't be fucking shocked at all. Though I love them, they're awesome. Anyway, what the fuck were we? Fantastic Four! Focus, bitch! We could have called this shit ADHD the podcast.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, dude. When we get
Another thing on it being an alternate reality and shit from the 616,
Yeah.
they're not using the OG Silver Surfer Norrin Rad. They're using the female one who's also appears in the comics. I can't remember what her name
what?
is. Though.
Hold on.
Yes,
What?
there's a
The
female
who?
Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which we're going to be getting that in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're getting Silver Surfer. I didn't know that.
So it's because Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus.
Yes, I understood that he's the
We're getting-
Herald of Galactus. I just didn't know that in this movie we were getting Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the woman that's in that Wolfman movie we were talking about is going
Yeah.
to be playing her.
Okay, that's interesting.
Her name is the character, the female Silver Surfer's name is Shala Bal,
Shalabal.
played by Julia Gardner.
Okay. So, what are some things that you guys noticed about the trailer? Like, is there anything that stood out to you?
Mainly that we're getting a proper looking Galactus instead of,
Yeah.
a cloud.
Yes. Well, another thing,
The Thing looks like
the thing looks
classic
great. The thing
Jack
looks
Kirby,
so
like-
good, man. Like actual from the comics, so good.
Yeah, like the classic Jack Kirby comics.
Like okay, so I thought it would look goofy at first when I first saw the Thing's design, but the eyebrow, I think the eyebrow really makes the design work.
Yeah,
It does.
the fucking facial expressions he makes with it.
Yeah, and the full suit. I've almost never seen the Thing with the full suit.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, they usually
Like,
just have his pants and
yeah,
no
it's
shirt.
usually just the shirt, just the shorts, which is the more classic design, I think. Like that is the one that we've all think about when we think about the Thing is the pants. But the full suit,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's his more original design, right?
Yeah, I think they're going for more of the classic comics. They're going for
Yeah,
more of the Jack Kirby era.
I like that a lot. That's super cool. And Herbie. The robot Herbie is an interesting thing to focus on in the trailer. Cuz that's not from the comics. That's from like the original Fantastic Four cartoon, right? The robot Herbie. Do either of you guys know?
I don't really remember. I don't really remember the robot very much. I didn't watch very much of the
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
classic cartoons.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into Fantastic Four until I was
The
older.
Fantastic
I always loved
Four
Galactus though.
apparently has this like robot butler called Herbie, which I actually had to like do research when I was like, what the fuck is Herbie? I was wondering if that was like Marvel making something new. No, that's an established character from the cartoons that was invented for the cartoons. It's now being brought more into the main canon. So I guess Herbie is got a similar origin to Harley Quinn then.
Yeah, I was just about to say Harley Quinn, Mrs. Freeze. This is a couple characters that
Yeah.
started off in the cartoons first. Red Claw.
Yeah. And I like to, when we were talking before the podcast, I mentioned and you guys seem to not quite agree with me on this, but I noticed the trailer does not give as much screen time to the Human Torch as you would expect it to. Like he's one of the
No, I
main
think it
four.
was.
He didn't
They
get a lot
mainly
of focus.
focused on
And,
Ben.
yeah, mainly
They
focused
mainly
on
focused on
Ben
the Thing.
and like it was focusing on the Thing a lot in the trailer, and then you'd see like interactions between Reed and Storm and like stuff like that. I cannot tell you a single spoken line from the Human Torch in the trailer.
I don't remember really any of the spoken lines by heart.
I can't
don't
even think of
remember
what the
shit,
fucking actor looks
but
like.
I know what he looks like. I remember seeing him appear multiple times in the
Yeah.
trailer.
But he was
But
just like
he wasn't
didn't
the focus.
he didn't speak, and he mainly just like blinked in for like a couple seconds, and then they'd move on.
I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah,
Especially
I
with
don't
this being
know
the first trailer.
I don't know
wanna
why
hold
he's not
back.
getting. Yeah, it's like a teaser trailer, but I don't know why in this one he just didn't get a spotlight, which is a little weird. Like thinking about it, but I don't know.
Well, he is one of the favorites, so they might be blue blowing people until they
Well, yeah,
show
they
up more
could,
trailer,
they
more
could,
focusing
yeah.
on him.
But I don't know. I think this movie's gonna revolve mostly around Ben.
Oh, I think it probably is too.
Yeah, I also didn't see
it
a
showed a lot
single
of his
instance
struggle.
of Reed stretching. Did Reed stretch in the trailer at all?
No, I don't think so. It's like they're holding back on showing a lot of their powers.
Yeah, because we saw Ben as the Thing, because we have to see him as
Yeah.
the Thing.
And you
I
kind of
think
see
we see
Sue do
like
powers.
flickering in and out.
Yeah, and you see her like fly with Reed.
Yeah, but I don't know. We also saw the Fantastic Car, which is
Yeah.
such a weird reference.
Based.
Like that's just not. It is based. It is. It's super interesting to see that. We're seeing a lot of like deep cuts into the Fantastic Four in this trailer.
Oh yeah, they're like one of the original like superhero. Like,
Yeah, they are Marvel's first family.
So there's gonna be a lot there.
Yeah, though from this trailer, I don't know what the storyline of this movie is. Like I don't know anything about what the direction of this movie is because it didn't look like they were gonna do the origin of the Fantastic Four.
No, it seems as if it is like a
Yeah,
little
they've
bit
already
of time
been
after,
the Fantastic Four
but
for
they're
a while.
like it
This
seems
one,
like they're still like in the point where they're struggling with who they are.
this seems like okay. So like a lot of times in the comics, the Fantastic Four are portrayed as some of the most famous superhero group. right?
Yep.
Like, they're a fucking a lot. Sometimes the Fantastic Four seem almost like corporate or sponsored superheroes, but something just fell off the fucking wall behind me. I'm just gonna ignore that. Fucking ghosts.
Just ignoring the ghost. It'll go.
We're just gonna not deal with that. Wedding invite just fell off the wall.
He's like, fuck your wedding.
It's not my wedding. That'll
No, but
be in the
it was
future.
saying fuck, it was saying fuck whoever wedding it was.
What? No, it's Bingus's wedding.
Yeah, it was saying fuck Vegas' wedding. That's how the ghost felt at that moment. That ghost might be jealous, okay?
Oh, also, I just
might
feel
have got
like
left at the altar.
I feel like I should just say this right now. Bingus is taking some time off from the podcast. I don't think we've said that in an episode yet. I think he'll be back probably, but he's just taking some time off for personal shit. Anyway, moving on. Less serious shit. Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so I will say when it comes to when the Fantastic Four is coming out, which is I believe July 25th.
No, July
Yep.
is fucking stacked.
Yeah, July has like the new Superman movie, and the newest Jurassic World movie all in the same month.
So, what do you guys have you guys
back to
watched the Superman trailer?
Yeah, I've seen the Superman trailer.
Yeah.
I have not seen the entire trailer. I saw a lot of clips, but I have not seen the whole thing yet.
I'm so excited for Crypto, the super dog.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
grew up
Crypto.
off the cartoon. That was
We're
my
getting
shit.
Crypto. It looks like we're getting Green Lantern Guy Gardner, played by
Yeah, Guy Gardner.
He looks like
We're
shit,
getting-
but I think
Yeah,
he's
I
going to
don't-
still do good. But he just
We're
looks
getting
like
Hawk
shit.
Girl. We're getting Mr. Terrific. We're getting Lex.
Yeah,
we're getting-
I'm excited for Hawk Girl. I love the character Mr. Terrific,
Yeah.
but I
So,
don't feel like the
Hawk-
black face paint works on black people in film. It just looks weird. They could've
Yeah,
made it
because
different
like a
color.
lot of the time, doesn't he have blue in a blue face paint in a lot of the
Yeah,
animated
sometimes.
things?
Yeah,
Or
it
like
looks better.
it's like a dark green, almost black, in some designs as well. I don't know.
Yeah, the
Mr.
straight up black on there just looks wrong.
Yeah, you gotta. It works in cartoons because they can like make the colors super extreme, but it doesn't work
Yeah.
on real people with makeup because like just it can only get so dark. They could put Vanta Black on his face, but I feel like there'd be some health concerns at that point.
Put some tar on that shit.
Yeah, don't do that. I feel like there'll be some racial shit going on if you put tar on somebody. Anyway, God. Whoa.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Fucking, what was I saying? Oh, Guy Gardner. I don't know. Guy Gardner looks like crap.
Yeah, I assume it's Guy Gardner because it's just like
It's
Yeah,
Guy Gardner.
they went for literally his original, like his OG image of him when he first came out, which looked like shit back then too. That's why they changed him, but he hasn't looked like that in years.
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'm looking at Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I don't know.
It's funny because I'm fairly certain he's voiced, the more popular one, which is Hal Jordan.
Nathan
Yep.
Fillion? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck. Okay, so I don't know what the ever loving fuck is going on with this design.
Yeah, it
It's
was trying too
cool.
hard for the classic. They shouldn't have. I understand he wants to pay
Oh,
homage
wait
to the
a minute.
OGs, but
what? Wait a minute.
I didn't realize it was that guy. Nathan
Oh, you
Fillion
didn't-
is the guy from The Rookie?
Yep, he's also voiced Green Lantern Hal Jordan in like DC
Yeah.
animated stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
he's a
pretty
good
cool.
actor and shit.
Hold on,
It's
hold
just-
on. This dude looks so much more like the modern design of Guy
Exactly.
Gardner. Why the fuck are they doing the old design?
Because they wanted to give that old school feel to it.
But like, look, I'm looking at images of modern Guy Gardner and this guy side by side, and if they had went with this design, it would have been great. But
And they could still do that. They could have did that design and still paid homage to the classic stuff with it looking good.
yeah, I'm looking at like the old design of Guy Gardner, and I'll be real. Guy Gardner in the old design looks fucking intimidating. He's a scary looking dude. Like, particularly this one image I found here of the old bowl cut design. I'm going to put it over in Crew General, and I'll put it up on screen here in a second.
I also put the female Silver Surfer in. I don't know what I put it in.
Yeah,
I think the video thing.
But, yeah, so...
Yeah, video crap.
Yeah. What? Fuck it. We're going to just open up my fucking... Yep.
Actually, even this one would have been better, but he went for the most campy version of Guy Gardner possible. And
I don't know why
No.
I can't fucking show my opera right now. Technical difficulties. I don't know what's happening. So,
and like he can still be a jokester, which he is, while also looking badass.
yeah, Guy Gardner is he's the worst Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like
I will put it simply. I would have preferred him just playing Hal Jordan.
I would have preferred they go with the more modern design and keep this same actor. I think it would have been fucking fine. But the thing I'm looking at, the old bowl cut doesn't look good with this actor. They should have picked somebody else. But
Yeah, I found a picture of him side by side. He looks like the more modern day
yeah, he
one.
looks like the modern one. Why did they change it?
Just older.
Yeah, he just looks like a slightly older version of the new one. But what is interesting about the Green Lanterns? Something I've always thought. Like Green Lanterns, the Green Lantern Corps are supposed to be like the space cops, right? They're supposed to be like the protectors of the universe. They hold everybody accountable.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
the space marshals.
Yeah, they're like the space marshals. They're the space military. They're the space cops. Why? Why are they the space cops? Being a Green Lantern does not mean you have to be good. It means you have to be willful. You have to have strong will to be a Green Lantern, right?
Yep, but you also kind of got to listen to the elders.
Yeah, but like, in the case of Guy Gardner is a raging piece of shit. He is a horrible person. He
He's an
sucks. But
Yeah.
he is extremely determined and willful. You can have a determined and willful and strong-willed criminal or bad guy. And honestly, happens all the fucking time. Look at villains. They are determined as shit to do one thing, usually.
That's why there are villains who are eligible for Green Lantern rings.
Yeah.
But the elders try to keep them away from them because they don't want them to have it.
Yeah, like, the Green Lantern Corps, for some reason, are the space cops. Just because they're... Oh my god. They are either lawful good or lawful evil.
Sounds alright.
They have to have the lawful alignment.
Like shit, Sinestro was a very powerful Green Lantern for
Yeah.
a very long time.
He
It's
just-
like,
he
and that
just-
motherfucker has always had that mannerisms.
Yeah, he's determined as shit. He just figured out that at some point his power as a Green Lantern was becoming limited, so he moved on to the
Fear.
which I guess gave him more power. I don't know why, but whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't seen like full pictures of Hawkgirl. Like I can't find a clear one.
I am excited for Hawk Girl. The actress looks
Didn't
right for the
they?
character too.
Didn't they already do a Hawk Girl in?
Black Adam was Hawkman.
Yeah,
Yeah, Black Adam was
Hawkman.
Hawkman, but they had Hawk Girl and Hawkman inside of that show, DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, and also in Arrow and I think Flash. But
Yep, because they was all connected.
yeah, honestly, I liked the Arrowverse. I thought it was pretty good for a while.
I did too. It eventually just got too
Yeah, it just got too big,
convoluted.
and
It's like
there's
they
not.
just didn't know what
Yeah,
to do with it.
they just
Yeah.
Some that's again just with overexpansion comes loss of focus. I think that's kind of what's happening to the MCU as well. They're just trying to do too much all at once.
But
Which is
speaking of what we said earlier about characters coming from shows to comics and shit, that character of his bodyguard, I forget his name, but from the Arrow, his bodyguard, he actually was getting put into the comics
oh
because they loved his character so much.
fuck, what was that guy? Diggle.
Diggle.
Diggle. Diggle wasn't a comic character before. I
Nope,
never knew that.
he was fresh for the show.
Also, it seemed like the potential. He was potentially going to become
A Green Lantern, right? In
Yep.
the
Yeah.
finale.
Yeah, but then like
He
shit
just-
That's what
happened.
they planned, but shit,
Yeah,
he was gonna be their version of John, kind of.
Yeah, no, he was effectively going to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah, and that's fine. I don't hate that. The fact is, he got a glowing green box of something in the finale, right? And
Yeah.
they just never really explained or expanded on what the fuck that was.
Yeah. And to be fair though,
They got canceled.
his name was John. He was becoming a Green Lantern. Like there was other alternate universes where he was a Lantern already.
Yeah,
So
And Jon Stewart, that is my personal favorite Green Lantern. It's the one I grew up with watching the Justice League cartoons.
dude, Jon Stewart is everybody's favorite Green Lantern because Guy Gardner sucks balls, and Hal Jordan is boring.
A hypocrite.
He's just fucking boring.
He's also one of the biggest hypocrites. That motherfucker has lost control almost more than almost any hero.
Yeah, Hal Jordan has issues. I've never really been a Green Lantern fan. Like, it's just not my thing. I love DC. Green Lantern has always just been a fucking boring character to me. Like, to me, Green Lantern is a more boring character than Superman. Which,
Really? I've always preferred him over Superman. I'm not a huge Superman fan. I just like Superman's rogues gallery and his family.
honestly, last Superman media that I enjoyed was the My Adventures with Superman, because it was just a very, like,
See, there's things about that show I like, but overall I didn't
I
like it.
liked their version of Superman, this like more lighthearted.
Yeah, I liked him though.
I liked Lois as well in that. I think you mentioned that you don't like Lois in that show, right?
No, I didn't. No, I liked Lois in the show. I didn't like Brainiac and a lot of the
Oh, season 2
villains.
stuff.
I didn't like a lot of the villains.
Isn't that season 2 shit?
Yeah, I also didn't like Livewire. I didn't like most of the villains.
Yeah, the villains
Besides
were a
Mixel
little
Pick.
the villains were a little like the interpretations of the villains in that show were kind of weird. I don't know why
Yeah, they kind of fucked
they
them up.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly they were going for with the villains in that one, but it was just a little bit strange.
Mixel Pig was the only one that its iteration was interesting.
Mixel Pig. I don't think I got.
Mixture Mixel Pig. I can't pronounce his name right, but the
Mixes
imp.
Picnic,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
or
I
Mixed
remember.
Picnic.
Yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
He's the same. He's the same species as Batmite, right?
Yep.
Yeah, effectively.
Yes, I
He's
remember
just
now.
older.
Yeah, and he likes Superman, not Batman.
He's fucked
Well-
with Batman quite a few times too. It's fucking hilarious. I love that character.
Yep. Sorry, I had to
But
check.
I also enjoyed the Superman and Lois. I've been watching that recently.
I haven't gotten around to watching that yet. That's like the last show in the Arrowverse, right?
Yep.
But I don't think that one didn't have a strong connection to the rest of them, did it?
No, it was mainly
By itself?
loose. It was more loosely, yeah. Out of any of them, it had more connection to Supergirl.
Yeah. You know
which
what
I
other,
also enjoyed.
You know what other show was technically in the Arrowverse but never had a crossover? Gotham. Gotham was a great show for a while. But
Yeah,
then
and
it
then I
was
kind of fell off of it.
yeah, like in the later scenes, Gotham got a little weird. But Gotham was technically in the Arrowverse, but just never, nothing was ever connected to it. Then again, just kind of in the DC world, you don't fuck with Gotham. You stay the fuck out of Gotham. The Batman will break your kneecaps even if you're Kryptonian. You stay the fuck out of Gotham.
Yeah, if you're Kryptonian, he's gonna stab you with a piece of fucking like gold.
Dude's
kryptonite.
got a kryptonite crowbar ready to bust your kneecaps. But yeah, and then the third big movie in July is the newest Jurassic World. I have
I
not
still gotta watch
seen,
the other Jurassic
I have
World.
It
not seen the trailer for
interesting.
this. I've always liked Jurassic Park, and
Me too. I grew up heavily off of them.
yeah, and Jurassic World, it felt kind of like just a cash grab at first, but like they did their own thing and they held pretty true to how Jurassic Park did things.
That was like the last one I've seen. Like
Yeah.
the one where Chris Pratt was in it and Dominus Rex.
Yeah,
I
and
haven't
then
seen the one
there
that
was
came
a
after.
sequel. There were two sequels after that.
Wait, there was two already? I'm that behind.
How many Jurassic Worlds are there?
I thought there was only one sequel.
There's
I don't know.
3.
There's three
Damn.
Jurassic Worlds. Okay. But yeah, I think I've seen them all. Maybe I've only seen two. I don't remember. But they kind of blended together. But they were more action movies than like the horror of the original Jurassic Park. And you mentioned that this new one seems like it'll go back towards the horror, Satin?
Yeah, it looked like it was going back towards horror with this newer one. I guess we'll
Yeah, and
find
they are
out
going
more.
back to like the OG islands and shit.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah.
They said that's where they put all the dinosaurs that they didn't want to deal with.
Yeah, so I don't have any bad feelings about Jurassic Park. It's just Jurassic Park is like a long-running series that at some point kind of is starting to feel repetitive. I'm worried they're gonna overstay their welcome with this series. You know? There's like a few series that do this.
Because they need to find something unique to do instead of,
Yeah, they gotta
oh, it's
find some new
another
shit.
park.
Yeah.
Like, how the motherfuckers be released upon the world or something? Like,
Yeah, like another
actually have some shit happen.
Like one that did that kind of started doing that for a while was the Alien series. Alien started
Yeah.
off great and then they just kept going a little too long for a while.
And then Prometheus happened.
And then Prometheus and the Alien Covenant, and was there a third one in that set?
I haven't seen the Covenant. By then I was just kind of over Alien. By then,
Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and I think maybe one more were a little this kind of, they were alien movies, they were experimental, they were pre-alien, maybe, kind of, no, I don't know. But then, have either of you guys seen Romulus?
No. I
no.
haven't yet.
I've
Aw,
stopped
dude.
at Prometheus. Prometheus made me, it burnt me out.
Okay, me too. Prometheus gave me a little bit of a strange feeling, but I watched Alien Romulus, and Alien Romulus takes it back to Alien. Because it's a this is gonna sound fucking insane considering the time gap. Alien Romulus is a direct sequel to Alien. The first one.
Oh, so they're pulling the Halloween situation.
Kind of. So do you want me to spoil a bit of the beginning of Alien Romulus?
Sure. By the time I watch this, I'm going to completely forget about this conversation.
That is fair. Alien Romulus starts off with the original alien, Ripley's alien, being ejected into space, right? That's how she defeated it. Way back in the 80s.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure that was the 80s or like the early 90s. Can't remember. But anyway, that alien, that xenomorph, was crystallized and frozen in deep space. And some Whalen Utani bullshit dipshit motherfuckers recovered it. And started breeding facehuggers.
Oh, fuck.
And stuck them on a fucking space station.
Again.
And then that space station was decommissioned. And all the shit was left there. Come to find our new protagonist, who lives on a horrible ass mining planet. And she lives there all by herself with her brother, who is an android. And she is ready to relocate off planet because she has completed all the required hours working in the mines. Then they will let her leave. Except when she goes to the office to tell them, I have completed my hours, they're like, oh, well, the quota's gone up. Your hours are now doubled. See you again in 5 years and you can reapply. Have a nice day. Fuck you. Slams the fucking thing in her face. So, of course, she's pissed off and turns to a life of crime. Her and her dipshit buddies get in a space jumper and blast off up past the fucking smog and are going to steal some tech from an abandoned Whalen Utani space station so they can put themselves in hibernation and blast off to the nearest not shithole planet. And you can imagine how well that fucking goes.
So much death and impregnation.
Yep. You would be correct. But yeah.
So I used to love the classic Alien shit, and that seems like you said, they're going back to the classic.
Yeah, it seems like a more, like, what is more originally the thought of Alien.
I was surprised they fell off so hard with some of the movies because the games were still hitting.
Oh, like, dude.
Like, they were
Alien,
doing good in the
like,
games.
You talking about, like, Isolation?
Yeah, I have that shit on my
Alien
PlayStation. That shit is
Isolation
crazy.
kicks ass. I should do a series on that for either Null Voices or we could do a joint series, see, and we could put it up on Sidequest.
And the DLC where you get to play as Ripley's crew.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit gets me. That motherfucking alien.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm hoping Jurassic Park sees what Alien did and kind of steps back into their more horror roots. Because I'm a horror movie guy. I'd love to see horror, like, you know, become more legitimate again.
Yeah, as much as I love the action horror and the horror
Yeah,
other things, I still want that suspense in that.
Yeah, I love horror like movies, like adventure horror or body horror or whatever. But just a good horror movie, it's kind of rare to find now.
I want my slasher dinosaurs back.
Yeah, come on, let's get
Looking
the
for a
jump scare
slasher film.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, anyway, so that's what we were mainly going to be talking about tonight. Has anybody got anything else they
One
want
more
to
thing
add
on the
in?
Jurassic Park, the
Yeah.
Jurassic World, is I saw Spinos in fucking water hunting
Yeah.
the mosasaur, and I am so fucking excited because they look like the more accurate Spinos too. And Spinos are my favorite favorite
Yeah.
carnivorous dinosaur. So I'm super fucking hyped to see the Spinos.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. All right. Well, just throwing our topic out the window for a minute. We got 10 minutes here at the end. What is some random bullshit you guys want to talk about? Throwing it to the wall, say anything.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah. What about it?
It's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. All right. Expound. Expound.
Shout out to Rick James.
All right. Well, on a less drug related note, Satin, what you got?
I mean, I got nothing right now.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, here's a random thing I'll say. This might sound either unsurprising to you guys or very surprising to you guys, just knowing that it's me. Here in the next couple of months, I'll be doing a modeling shoot.
Oh shit! Congrats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'll be doing some boudoir modeling.
I don't know what boudoir is.
It's like
I'm ghetto.
it's semi-erotic photography and modeling. Yes. So, yeah, there's that. Well, I am the man who founded Sidequest Productions, so I have to, keep up and doing side quests.
Yeah.
But just thinking about that, what are some shit you guys would love to try or learn, just in general, like you haven't done yet? No, you don't got nothing.
No.
No
Filming.
filming. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was back when I was in this after
Pretty much.
school All Stars program as a kid. There was like a photography thing we used to do.
Yeah.
I used to be really into cameras, and I had an aunt who was really into filming and shit, and I used to want to do it. Just never had the chance.
Well, motherfucker, you're part of a production company now. Get a camera.
I am broke, but I'm not broke. I plan to.
Yeah. All
Same.
right. So we're gonna, and I do believe that you should work with V on that because V was talking about. He was over here last night and we were just shooting the shit. V, also called Jekyll. Both of those aren't his real names, so I'm not exactly concerned to say them. Also, just whatever. Moving on. He was over here and he was talking to me as we were drinking and smoking about how he has these, like, horror short stories that he's heard that he would love to turn into, like, mini films. And I think that would be a fun thing for you guys to work on together at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I've always wanted to die a horrific death in a horror film.
Your D&D style kind of shows that, man.
Either that or help or be the killer. One of the two.
Yeah, that also
Like,
is seen in your... Oh, by the way, motherfucker! You got me
What?
fucking killed earlier tonight.
Hey, I died too. Both of me died, okay? And they
Yes,
died
both
separately.
of you died,
The
but you
twins-
killed
the
me
twins-
first.
The twins died separately.
You fucking killed me first. And you
He was-
made
and
it
The twins
so
were
that
devastated.
for about 15 minutes. I don't give a fuck how sad you were before you died. You didn't even... I don't even think you lived long enough to know for sure that I was dead.
Yeah, I did. I almost survived. I survived the dragon. The twins' mother protected them from the dragon.
Well,
One of
great.
the twins ended up getting caught by monsters and got killed, which caused the other twin to die.
Well, that's fucking fantastic for you, buddy. I got fucking melted! Also, fuck you, Satin. You killed me.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I'll do it
murdered
again.
me, you bumbleclop. This is
Oh,
one of the good
man.
characters.
Yeah, this was a character I was excited for. My next character is just gonna be a fucking gremlin to torment you.
That won't stop me from killing him.
I'm aware. But, anyway. There was a point to this. I promise there was. Oh, shit, we want to try. Something I want to try. And now that I'm, like, more stable in my life, I kind of want to take, like, a night course or just get some training on, like, audio engineering. I think that would be super interesting to learn. Because I kind of just have to do it all the time anyway. But I would love to learn some more official stuff like that. Well, anyway, I think that about wraps up today's episode. Just kind of tacked some shit on the end there.
I was just always full of some random shit here and
Yeah.
there.
Well, before we fully wrap up, I just wanted to ask you guys. What do you guys got any like project ideas you want to do on Sidequest here in the near future? Because like, beside from the podcast and Satin Plays right now, we don't have a lot of content. Is there anything you guys want to try out?
No, off the top of my head, I'll have to think.
What about you, Satin? You got any plans?
I think Satin, the lights. I think the lights are on, but nobody's knocking at Satin's right now.
There's Satin, you good, bro?
I'm barely awake.
All right, well then, let's get back to the main quest because apparently we got to take a long rest and recover our hit points right now. So we will see you guys in the next one. But for now, we're gonna return to our main quest, and you guys should do the same. We'll be back next week to talk about the world ending or something. Anyway.
Don't forget to roll a blunt, Bumbleclutz.
Yeah, fucking light up, drink a drink, but do it responsibly. There's a fun level and there's a bad level. Anyway, see you guys. Oh! Before we go, announcement. Bar stools and buttons. I would like to formally announce my new channel, which will be coming out in the next month or two. Barstools and Buttons, where I'll be doing cocktails and fashion advice and various other like more entertaining type content, or like food stuffs and drinking stuff and fashion and design and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are looking forward to that, please check it out. Barstools and Buttons, in semi-related news to SideQuest. Also, both of you are welcome to be a guest sometime. We'll come over to my bar and we'll have drinks and we'll talk shit and I don't know. We'll
Hey, you know the Scottish and the Irish, we can never say no to a drink.
fuck yeah, man. Yeah. So, there's another side quest for you, but we're gonna get back to the main quest. We'll see you all later. Bye.
Please.